And I guess tell me if you hear my voice. I don't think you should. But noise. Check one, two. Hello. Check, check. Hmm. Cool. Yes, thank you for saying that. Nice. For sure. That's okay. I mean, that's a good question. Let's answer it. Hello, welcome to the stream, everybody. We're starting with a question. Aaron, do you want to answer it though? Because I don't know the answer. Okay. Yeah, yeah, bring him in. Ah. Okay, let me figure this out real quick. Discord audio capture properties, window. That's what the problem is. Public events. Can you talk? Ah, it's
Hello,
Testing,
hello.
testing.
should be working now.
There we go.
Yeah, I just had to refresh the input.
Yep.
Classic.
Yeah.
Good. It's working.
All right.
Same,
Well,
same deal.
then for everybody who's watching the streams, welcome in earnest. You missed great stories, but we'll tell them to you.
And
So,
we're back.
and we're back. So yeah, I mean, I saw in the Discord that there were some comments about the changes. I actually think it might be kind of fun to hear people's reactions to them before we tell you what's changed. So if anybody who had comment on it in the Discord or wants to comment on it now, since the patch, are there any big updates that you've noticed that have impacted the game significantly for you? Is a question I had. And if nobody answers my question, I'm going to talk about a thing that is new and is impacting my ability to feel funky in this game, which is the modular skin system, which is allows you to swap skins on a per part basis. So you can, if you have the skin in your inventory, I'm kind of decked out in terms of what I got in my inventory. You can start to mix and
Yeah.
match things. Um, so this is going to be a good way in the long run as we release more skins and wider varieties, including someday we might be releasing skins that are kind of made more around mix and match in terms of like achieving different looks or color combos and stuff like that. But that's a new thing that some people may not have had a chance to try out that I wanted to call out. And then if you want to just do your full skin look quickly and easily, you still got the all category where you can get in there.
Love it. Mix and match.
Yeah. Um,
I was so excited when I saw that because I love the Mayhem skin. He's the boss. But the faces, the face still, it still creeps me out. But I can at least have it so that I can represent him on the chest.
yeah,
I shouldn't be saying that when he's in my stream right now. Love you, Mayhem.
but the great thing is that we can now there's a system that allows you to make that type of choice, and I think that's pretty cool. Like that's something I've really enjoyed playing around with,
Oh yeah.
and it helps
He's just in
too.
my chat like,
Hey Mayhem. I could show some emote stuff, but there might be some stuff that's not fully available in there. Should I risk that or no?
Do
I think it could
do
still be
do
fun.
I'll risk it.
Yeah,
So we
that's
don't even
absolutely
have
a terrific
icons in
play.
for these things, but we do have a whole bunch of new emotes that are coming. Of course, a robot doing the robot is an obvious thing. I don't. If anybody else wants to say anything else about this emote, feel free. And our team.
Very
Um,
on brand.
They're so cool. They're not emotes that any other game has. Which first time we're getting that. It's super exciting.
Can I see
Yeah,
the
big announcement
skeleton
around them to
one more
come.
time? Because I missed it.
which one? The spooky
The
skeleton?
spooky skeleton.
Why, this is a fun one.
I like that one.
Nah,
Yeah, I got.
love it.
We don't have the icons, but I got spooky skeleton equipped over there. So that's a fun thing. And then, yeah, various updates to characters. If you haven't seen all of them, a lot of gameplay updates. We've got Raze is our most recent. Soldier class. Skrill's looking beefy as usual. And yeah, and then I think what are some of the other things? We have changed a lot in the home menu UI, like getting the challenges up front, and we improved some bugs that were happening in the squad selection stuff. So now you can click invite and it will start a party. You will then still have to click again to invite the person. But playing with other people is now working better and hopefully easier. We would love any feedback if you try doing parties and groups and stuff. And when you hit your ready up, you'll go into the emote that you have equipped. It doesn't do anything other than just emote. It's really just a visual way to tell people on your team that you're ready to go. And you'll be able to see, obviously, when other people do their emote. Like, is that Justina?
That's me.
Okay.
Yeah. Doing some moves in the back.
And yeah, I guess since the last playtest, Sailor Twist is a new
Some
character.
holograms.
Got some new holograms in the game as well. We should just look at some of those.
One from today.
Yep, Sailor from
Yeah.
before, Lionel, the brand new Robo footballer, and then a lot of our other classics. And then we also have done a bunch of work in some of the back end stuff, which is not, super like exciting to talk about necessarily, but it does drive some pretty meaningful stuff. I'm able to see a whole bunch of dev servers and stuff that regular users might not be able to see, but the like server joining process is benefiting from a bunch of new logic that helps match you just to a server with best ping. Baron, is there anything else you want to add about any of that multiplayer stuff that you've been working on?
Oh yeah, I mean that for now is pretty much all it is just making sure that you connect to a server that has good ping for you. I'm going to be doing some more skill-based ranking stuff. We're kind of still testing all that, but that should hopefully be in the next patch.
Oh, another fun thing I should call out, because I don't know if we really hit the point super hard in the last playtest, is replays, which was another feature that Baron and Noah worked a lot on.
Yeah.
Do you want to just talk a little bit about replays are always recorded when you're playing what type of match?
Actually, so for now it records any match. We can do some filtering to kind of like determine which matches should be have replays recorded. But yeah, every match that you play is going to be recorded. Then you can access it in the replays menu. And I'm not sure if we got Noah's UI changes in. I'm looking at the stream. Looks like we don't. But there's going to be a lot of really cool stuff that he did that he might want to talk about.
Yeah, and so I just wanted to show it off a little bit real quick because this is some of the stuff you can do when you're looking at a replay cam. You can control the speed of the playback. You can change to a free cam, so you can really get an entirely different perspective on whatever moment in the match, interests you. And we're trying really hard to make sure that we try to optimize this whole system and feature set for streamers in part. Obviously, regular players too. There's a lot you might benefit from watching a replay, but we want to also try to make sure that this is effective as a content capture tool. So if people try this out and have suggestions or feedback along those lines, please hit us up on Discord in the feedback suggestion um, board or whatever you want to call it. We will listen. We are very interested in hearing ideas of like how would you like to see this tool develop to improve your ability to capture content or stream stories and all that type of stuff. I wanted to show
And
that
this
off.
will be getting a complete fresh coat of paint in the next week or two. It's got a whole new UI and some other controls and stuff.
Yeah, so just know there's still a lot of polish on the way, but core functionality is there, and we've been using it for fun to capture content, like getting all of the members of the game on a single platform and everybody does an emote, and then we can like capture the entire thing from another camera angle in the replay.
So I got a question because I just noticed this. Trying to reset my squad. What's the enable and disable team lock?
Oh yeah, that by default, your team when you create a party, you will be put on the same team when you enter a match. If you enable it, yeah, so you can disable it and then you just kind of get put do the standard matching.
Yeah,
system.
because we've noticed when me, Cambit, and Southern were in the same squad, when it's 2 people, then yeah, we're always being the same squad. But when it's 3 people, it'll put at least one of them into, a different squad, which would be fine if it was, like actually rotating it. But poor Cambit kept getting 2v1 by me and Southern.
no.
So at first, it tried to rotate it, did it once where it set me against them, and then after that, it was just Cambit, just poor Cambit trying to fight on his own.
It was just a massacre of robot parts.
Jelly, I think honestly, if I remember correctly, you and your friends were a part of the creation of this feature because I'm pretty sure we chatted for a while at the end of the last playtest, right?
Yeah.
And
that was actually my first stream, where I
nice.
thought it would be a good idea to be able to play together. So we were really excited because originally, when back when you were a squad, you would always be against each other.
Exactly.
But like we wanted the option to be able to play together also.
Right, and so that conversation was really like one of the big motivations that led to this disabled team lock thing, because when you guys were talking about it, it became clear that like there were scenarios where you wanted to be in the same match together, but maybe sometimes would want to be on the same team or other times fight against each other. And so we're trying to create like that flexibility around how players enter the match with their team. So we'd also really like any feedback if you guys try that out. It's something, there's some complicated technical stuff to get right under the hood, and it seems to be working pretty well for us right now, but that's a big area of getting into it. So I think I'm going to just join a match. Where are people playing? I see one server going. I'm just going to join that.
I think we're in DGQH4.
DGQH4. Cool.
Congrats, Jelly.
Thank you so much. I honestly didn't think I had that many. I mean, like, despite the fact I've been playing so much, still, oof. But to be fair, I can't say yeah, now that I'm playing with actual players. I'm sorry, I remember my place now.
Versus community.
Gotta get humbled.
Stretch a little bit before I get in the ring. Dance it
Yeah.
out. Dilettante. Nice try, Justina Young. I acknowledge
I
that
still took someone
reaction
down
there.
with me.
I acknowledge that Justina was supposed to be on my team and isn't. So that's probably because we joined an in-progress match. You think, Baron?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we're playing Zip and Z chips.
Yep.
We were playing. We were.
So close.
That is my favorite game mode.
It's
I mean,
a
I'm
fun
biased.
game mode.
Yeah.
So I will say this about the y'all were talking about the replays earlier. One of the biggest things that I really hope that I think I've stressed to y'all before, but is the fact that a little bit easier to actually watch your character, not everybody else's.
In the replay you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a part of the next kind of polish pass. Huh, interesting. The thing happened to me.
Oh, yeah, it happened to me too.
Uh-oh.
Oh wait, so you can still.
No, that's not
oh
me.
yeah, no. Oh, okay, never mind.
Nah,
That
Did
was
that not get pushed into live?
I have no
It
body.
did.
No one has bodies.
the ghost.
Okay.
Oh no.
The
There's
ghost of
so many
Zorons.
people with no bodies on my side for some reason.
I
For some
think-
reason, I can't move left and right.
I'm
That
just-
happened with me earlier. I made a bug report on that.
All right. I'm
We
just gonna
appreciate that.
Looks like I'm
that.
going for tank controls then this time around.
That's what I just switched to sword. That's all I need.
Type scenario.
Probably.
Yeah.
Is that a known issue?
Whoa.
Anybody?
This is the first time
Should
it's
be back.
happened, so I
We
have
got the
to
strobe
make sure to
light.
make a report later.
Yeah, thanks.
I've never seen that.
Oh, we're here to test and break.
Yep. You don't make an omelet without breaking a couple Zorons.
Oh yeah.
There'll be one crunchy omelet.
I like this
Maybe we need
concept
a
of
Gordon
crunch.
Ramsay.
Oh man, actually on a fun, like, something in the pipeline, we have a level that we've been working on for quite a while that hasn't really been play tested by the public at all yet. And we did a fun play test in it earlier today just to check up on how the progress is coming. And our level designer has created all of these just insane businesses that exist in the world of the Zorons. And so there's a whole bunch of weird
Love
Easter
it.
egg
Too
type
late.
stuff, like weird ideas of, like ramen shops that are like switched over to be like robot centric and stuff like that. He brought a bunch of very unexpected, cool, creative stuff.
World
game.
building.
Yeah.
Two things that I think I'd like to see as well, and I've made suggestions on these. And I know I'm being annoying about it, but bring back the cowboy and the cowboy hat and the cowboy boots.
That's coming.
And yes, I'm so excited. And I've stressed this a ton of times. I think every play session, we need a play of the game at the end of each round.
Yeah, I agree.
I
Coming
totally
as well.
agree with that.
Me and Steven got a rivalry going on.
The replay system actually kind of grew out of trying to do the play of the game stuff. So ultimately,
how is that actually built? Like the play of the game, is that based off like the most points in a short window, or is it like somehow?
So the only game I've seen that had play of the game was Paladins, and what they used to do, they don't do it anymore, which kind of sucks. But what they used to do is it was like whoever got like just a really insane play, like most of the time it was like somebody who got like 3 kills back to back. So it was just it marked something that was just like the highlight of the game. Like oh my god, somebody did this,
Yeah, I was just wondering from the dev standpoint. I guess Rob, that would probably be like the points being triggered in that small window or something, or 3 kills, and then the game just knows to record.
Part of the challenge is there's so many different ways that you could do it, and you need to make a decision for your specific game of what should be the criteria that triggers a play of the game. So there's a couple of different ways that we could look at it. We could say this move or series of things that a player did resulted in like the most damage or death in this period of time. That means that was maybe a play of the game. It's going to be.
I would think. Go ahead.
No. You go, Southern. I want to hear your thoughts.
I think what would be cool for each play of the game is like what triggers a play of the game is
Cold-blooded.
somebody uses their ultimate, like their power up, and gets like 6 kills from that one shot.
Yeah, I think that's a much better system, and that's more the type of thing that we're talking about related to using the throwdowns or the executions. So those would, I think, be like the things that would right away put you that into a running of play of the game. Because for our game, that's really, a part of the special thing. It's a little more rare. But you might also have matches where just nobody does one, in which case, how do you determine a play of the game? So there's a lot of development of just like the logic to figure it out, and then you also have to make a way to deliver it as an experience. And so, things we talked about were like, is it actually like a video of what happens that plays back, or is it going to be more like the way our replay system works, where we're literally loading the game in the game world, and the play of the game, you can change the camera angle on while you watch it or something.
So I think with that, it should be like, it should just play back that little clip, not the whole game, but or change the camera, but that little clip, in the person who got to play the game in his point of view. And I was also gonna say, you said if nobody uses it, then what's the determination? I think very well what you could do is, if nobody gets a play of the game material type thing, like the throwdown, there is no play of the game for that round. That way it gives people a challenge to try harder to get those throwdowns down to get the play of the game.
I mean, I think that's a really good
That's
point.
fair.
Yeah, that's a really good point that
You
we
don't get one. No one shined.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
Love it.
I think like a hierarchy of things like double kill and killing spree and all those things. Kind of like in poker, like 3 of a kind beats 2 pair. Like
yeah.
Killing spree would beat a triple kill, maybe.
Yeah.
Triple kill probably beat killing spree, actually.
Kill-tacular.
That's essentially, those are actually conversations that are happening about this play of the game type system. And the replay system is like a part of the systems that could be used to drive that. So any feedback you give on the replay system helps with how we will probably end up managing the play of the game as well.
Yeah, so I'm dealing with some bugging in my game. I'm gonna have to post up. Like for some reason the lower legs are being cut off, and there's some headless people, and obviously like I said, there's like a lot of just no bodies. It would show up when I got overkill. Like it'll show my own body, but like for some reason
the robot was not showing fully, but the hologram was okay.
I was just it was only happening with the enemies. Or it was only happening with my teammates, not with the enemies, so I was still able to attack them pretty good.
Okay, that helps. Thanks.
Yeah.
Were the control points having issues like with the rendering of like that animation that fills the color?
I haven't had the chance to.
That seemed to me like it was stuck. Like it did register that it was switching teams, but it didn't. Which is the first time I've seen that one. So. That's a piece of feedback from me.
Oh man, I'm having the same thing happen.
Yeah, happened to me too.
That's so weird.
Are we sure it's not something to do with the data layer?
I don't know. Is it happening consistently on a given game mode?
I don't think so.
Is it happening after server travel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird that it's happened to me with every server travel. Which was not a problem when we tested it, right?
There was
we tested it yesterday, right?
I mean, there was a couple times that it happened, but it wasn't every time.
Damn.
There's a theory that on Deadies, the player starts aren't on the data layer are not spawning before the player does. There may be a fix just to force a player start if one doesn't exist. So there's an idea how to fix it, I think.
Ooh, I'm doing some rubber banding.
We're gonna shake it off and push through.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of floating guns and sanctions labs.
Okay.
What happened again?
I think that's fixed though, right? That's like
yeah, that
in the
I
weapon
thought it
branch.
got pushed into live, but it's fixed out of dev.
The
Okay, so that's all known. It's just not in the live build right now.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
We tested the fix with the server travel stuff though, didn't we? We
Correct.
tested that. And yeah, so I think that got pushed into live. The stuff with like the floating guns and the particles that are like showing up randomly, I think that's in a different branch.
Yeah, there's just a whole bunch of guns here.
Hey, we said weapons galore.
Yeah,
they're firing sometimes. It looks like. Yeah, see.
Yeah,
somebody who has an SMG is firing a version of the weapon here.
Yeah, that fix got pushed in with the new weapons branch, so it's in dev. It's just not on live yet.
Nice battle. Oh.
I just can't shotgun. But yeah, I definitely like a lot of the new features. It could use some brushing up, mostly with the graphics. A lot of times the scores won't show up, or the progress bar is blurry. But it does look so much nicer. It has a very clean, professional look, but still keeps the aesthetic of the game.
Yeah, nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
We will be spending the next full week on polish. That's the plan. Just cleaning up, because when you add so many features, there's a lot of things that get introduced.
It creates a domino effect, and everything goes wrong.
Yeah.
But you gotta love seeing Sailor twist. There she goes. Look at that. Take the win, Tori.
Dude, this point is seriously locked down right now. This is going to be very difficult to take this point.
100-0.
Let's get another turd up here.
I'm waiting for a cooldown.
One good rocket. Take them all out.
Yeah, now it's like you can't do the double turret as much.
No, spit it out. Spit the street out.
What's in your mouth?
What are you eating? What are you eating? Probably best not to talk to the devs like they're animals. Very quickly, can we be humbled?
That's a good question. Yeah. Do you guys have the ability to just slash kill us at any moment?
We do have cheats.
Oh, no.
Devs can use.
We gotta play nice.
What did we tell you?
No, but none of those cheats allow us to just insta-kill anybody we want.
Well, you can give yourself
just
kill
makes
streak.
it easier.
Yeah.
And you can make yourself invincible. Unlimited throwdowns, unlimited kinetic charge.
Unlimited rocket launches.
All that's gonna happen to Headless Head.
Dang it!
What's gonna happen is Jelly and Camden are gonna like say something like that, and the devs are gonna say, "All right, Southern, go in."
Oh, nothing but that.
Please, will be good boys and girls.
Oh, I feel like I got a meme. I gotta make that later. Hi.
I just heard sword noises and got instant PTSD from Jelly.
It's so funny because when me, Jelly, and Gambit were playing the other day, Gambit would come around the corner and just a rocket coming at his face, and he's like, "No!" And then the death feed would just say, "Southern rocket Gambit," and I'm like, "Hee hee hee hee."
I'm so sorry, Susanna.
Is multi-team deathmatch in this live patch?
It would be on Listen server. You could maybe try to host it. You would be able to find out.
We should try that at some point. Maybe after this game, I can host.
that'd be fun.
I can host one. Because it would be great to get some feedback from everybody playing right now on this.
Oh, I'm getting.
Yeah.
You talking about multi-team deathmatch?
So we created
four
another.
Teams of 4.
Yeah, we created another game mode that rather than 2 teams of 8, it's 4 teams of 4.
So I will say when I logged on last night and at like 2 in the morning, I don't know, whenever I sent that message saying, "Yo, so much has changed," I had the ability to play the game, and I actually played around.
Yeah,
of
it's on
multi-team?
Zerania
Nice.
Mines. I
Cool.
just looked.
What?
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
it changes the feel a lot because there are more enemies on the map at any given time. There's 4 more people against you. But it's everybody's experiencing that.
It feels so special having my skin now.
Same, honestly.
That's amazing. I love that.
I think we may have lost our Discord stream.
By the way, me and Jelly came up with a really good idea the other night.
Which idea was
So I know it was. I know this is. We're talking
Oh,
about way in the
in
future,
Discord.
like
Yeah, my bad.
yeah. This idea is like whenever way in the future when the game comes way more big and popular, having a event where it's like a throwback event and uh, you take it back to like when y'all had the very first ever maps.
Yeah. Dude, that would be fun.
Yeah, I was
Definitely.
saying.
That's a good idea.
I was telling Jelly about the old maps. I was like, yeah, the old maps were kind of cool, and it's like nostalgia now. And
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it's like the old maps were really interesting and cool. I said, and then you want to talk about going old school? The Melee back then was just ridiculous.
It always goes back to Melee for you.
It always comes back. Yeah.
I told her, I said, you see the scoreboard right now? I have about 15,000 kills. About 10,000 of those kills is the old Melee.
Get him, Rob. Get him.
So hard. It's easier to just knock them down and then gun them.
Yeah, I'm surprised you took 2 of those.
Have you noticed the bots seem like they have like a collision in front of them or something? Or maybe they're just not aiming very well. It's like they can't hit me.
And they're actually firing. It's not like they're out of ammo.
Yeah, they're firing. They just aren't hitting anything.
Huh. They've been hitting me.
Oh,
But
this is dev hack.
actually,
Yeah, did you accidentally hit?
Actually,
one of the
no, there is one firing at me, and it's not hitting me. So maybe you're
Yeah.
right.
I've been hit by them.
That's what I just
Well, I hate to
thought.
love you.
Sounds
I
like a
hate
user
to
problem.
love and leave y'all.
Baron, are the tracers coming out of the weapons?
They are, but it's like they're getting stopped. Like it's like they're hitting something directly in front of them.
Okay. This might be the issue that got merged in with the weapons branch.
Oh, okay.
That got fixed.
I hate to love and leave y'all, but work calls me back. So.
no worries.
Priorities, man.
That's fun.
Good to have you.
See you, man.
Yeah,
See
thanks
ya.
for joining.
Congrats to Jelly and Gambit.
Thank
Right on.
you.
And
Thank you for helping us with that.
Of course.
Love it.
Ooh. All right. I'm gonna quit match and host
There's 2
multi-team
botches there for a minute.
deathmatch.
There's a headless. Oh, you quit already, Rob. One of the MVPs was a headless Zoran.
With what kind of skin?
It was like that old default, the kind of like rusty metal one.
Oh wow.
Yeah, weird, huh?
Host multi-team deathmatch, only available on Zeranium Mines.
So Noah, Baron, Brian, is there anything that has been brought up that's been kind of a big bug that we don't already know about or hasn't already been fixed in the next unpublished patch?
No, as far as I'm aware, we definitely know about the ones that were brought up. There's a couple that have been fixed. The headless Zoran, I believe, is a data asset not loading problem, and I think it's only in Deddies, but it is known and it's being looked at right now. The rest of them I think have been looked at and have been either pushed into dev. The weapons, I can't speak for the server travel stuff, but the weapons has definitely been taken a look at, and it's in.
Okay, great.
I was actually, okay, yeah. So was your change set for the server travel stuff change set 606, Brian, or 6006?
I'm not sure.
So that did get merged in.
I remember that part of it got merged, and then there was still a problem, and then we fixed it.
Okay.
So yeah, it was like one of the server travel nodes still had the wrong options.
It seems that when I'm trying to host multi-team deathmatch,
I'll try to host one.
Zeranium Mines host.
Rude.
It's not doing it.
All right, I got it.
Something is up with me today, huh? It's weird.
I just hosted one.
All right, cool. So if people want to test this new game mode that we would love you to test, go play the lobby name Concrete Face, which is the endearing and gentle nickname of our dev.
I'm just competitive, so I'll be there in a bit once I win this match.
Oh, confidence.
No worries.
I just need to get the gun game practice in there.
Oh, that's the hard one.
It's my most difficult one.
Yeah, it's kind of the advanced, gunplay one.
I ran out of kinetic charge.
Okay.
Sure you did.
I like this. I like how this is stacked.
That's my excuse.
Classic.
You guys want to get a good view of the map? Hit one of those man cannons as Nyx, and then just use your jet boots all the way. You fly super high.
Ooh, that's
not like so high that you're at risk of falling out of the map, but I just crashed.
Yeah.
You are all gonna crash with me.
Not if I quit first.
That's not good. Let's take a look at that.
God, don't like that. One thing I've noticed, and I don't know if that's intentional, I don't know if it's been fixed on this one, is where I would put down, a healing bot down.
Yeah.
In gun game, and it would not just heal me; it would just heal everyone else in the range of it. Is that intentional, or should it be individual?
It should heal everyone on your team.
But is she saying?
Yeah. Oh, but in gun game.
Sorry, they're saying gun game.
Right.
So Baron, on our live, we're not using. I can't see the function names in the log, so that's on purpose. I'm guessing because it's live. Remember, our dev setup.
I know with like the Deddies, I took out the debug info. It should still happen on the client though. Gotcha. I might have done that too.
For distribution, I think was the checkbox that we had to uncheck to be able to see the function names.
Well, it's because we're using like direct command line. It's a UBT argument that you pass through. So I might have updated the client command line too to not have debug info. But your crash probably went into backtrace, so I can just take a look in there. That should load everything, so I uploaded the symbols for it.
Oh, I should have hit send and close.
Oh, no, yeah.
If it crashes again, I definitely will.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I'm going to need you to host another session.
All right, I'm doing it. Let's try this Starlink internet again.
I don't know who
it
it was.
might crash because.
Baron, can you host one?
I can, or I can try, but my internet's probably just as bad.
Don't
Aaron?
You guys want to try it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
Nice.
Sure.
All right, cool.
So do we answer the question? So on gun game, that should not be happening. You should only be able to heal yourself. But like that's the intended experience.
Right.
I think Evan is fixing that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's actually fixed, but I know he knew that was an issue.
Should that have something to do with the changes I made for multi-team? Because I know a lot of things are encoded for like Team 2. If you're on Team 2, then that's the free-for-all team.
Are you talking about the?
That kind of needs to get fixed.
That was happening before you made those changes, though.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, really?
What
Gotcha.
about within gun game where if you kill them with something besides the weapon for the match, like I use grenades and then I use the overclock a lot. It doesn't seem like it counts a lot, so I'm stuck on the same weapon, and like I'll have like 18 kills instead of 16 sometimes. Is that also intentional?
That is
that
intentional.
is by design.
Okay.
But it's
your
debatable
gun
of whether or not But yeah, it's supposed to be about the gun. If you pistol whip someone, though, oddly enough, I think it still counts.
It does, and if you blow yourself up with a rocket launcher, I think it counts.
Really?
I didn't know that
I think that's still a bug.
I'm not sure, but I feel like that has happened to me.
Shouldn't have said that one.
Just throwing a little exploit out there.
Exploit, go.
And like I have suspected that it didn't count with the other, like anything that's not with the weapon. But like just a little bit of advice for anyone playing. But a big thing I do is like when I'm playing a gun that I have really crappy aim with, is I aim for someone who's not been hit, and I weaken them with a grenade, and then while they're stunned and still on the ground, and I shoot them with the gun, vision them off. That counts as the, that counts as a kill with the gun.
That's a good tactic, though.
Yeah,
actually.
I've also noticed that you switch so that the sniper rifle has 3 ammo in it, and per one clip instead of 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty recent.
Yeah, we were like balancing out a lot of the weapon damage. That was a decision that we made, is to give you an extra bullet.
Yeah, me and Southern had talked about how we kind of wish that the shotgun would have 4 instead of just 3 in one clip.
Yeah, you are not the only people who feel that way, because I feel that way.
There's a lot of complaints about the shotgun right now.
Yeah,
it's funny because I was about to point out as well that I feel like the shotgun's doing like very minimal damage at this particular moment. Like I'm right up in people's faces, and I am.
Yeah.
The shotgun would normally just annihilate people.
Right now, it just shoots beanbag rounds. I think.
Yeah.
See a bunch of bots cornered.
Shotgun and Halo is always my favorite. I think across anything I've ever played.
Shoddy snipes.
Which Halo for the shotgun? Like which Halo do you think has the best shotgun?
Definitely not 1, probably 2, but I also really like 3s. If that helps.
3 is like my
all of them
security blanket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, totally. Especially against the Flood, obviously. But not a here nor there.
Master Chief, do you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Yeah, exactly.
Finishing this fight.
Hopefully, they redeem themselves soon. Fingers crossed.
Baron, I don't know if we've really talked about the team communication system.
Oh yeah, that's true. So yeah, you can use 7 and 8 to. So 7 will ping a target. So like if you want to let somebody know there's ammo or health somewhere, you can press 7, and as long as you're looking at it, it'll create a little marker around it. And then if you press and hold 8, it'll pop up a little, kind of like the emote wheel. It's like a chat wheel, and then you can send messages to your team.
I need healing.
So they're like,
like
if I hit 8, you can be like, I need to, and it'll send a little message to, in this case, I don't know who else is on my team, but.
Uh-oh. I feel like I'm dealing with a lot of bugs right now.
What'd you say you're dealing with a lot of, Jelly?
I just noticed when I was aiming, I'm pretty sure it was for AI. Anytime they stood against any wall, I wasn't hitting with them, but I was also using a nanoswarm, so it's not my greatest gun. I can't really confirm. I was just
no, I was doing that as well. I was like, blank with the nanoswarm, and it wasn't hitting anything.
Are you on Zenith Junction, the one with the train?
We were in a gun game, like in the Straits area.
Oh, okay, yeah. So in Zenith Junction, it's kind of a known issue. There's a lot of weird collision issues.
Gotcha.
So yeah, we are going to be like completely redoing the map, as well as implementing the new map that Rob was talking about as well. So I think temporarily that new map is going to replace Zenith Junction. Then we're going to probably redo it and then add another one in.
All right. What's the one that you guys were going to test out?
It's called multi-team play test.
Yeah, it's. Gotcha. And so you'll be on a team with 3 people instead of 7 other people.
Gotcha.
Whew.
That was close.
That was very close. You had a big fat chicken wrestler running at me.
Yeah.
And
that's clippable. I like
morphed
that.
into a tech
I always try to kill the chicken man.
Make sure to save the replay, Rod.
Oh, that's what you get, concrete face. Ooh. Call that play of the game.
Oh, wow. Yeah, probably.
So do you only have versus, or do you have like control points as well?
This is just deathmatch right now. We're gonna do it for all the modes if we like it. Like the idea is to sort of test what we think about 4v4 as opposed to 2v8. I like it generally, the way it feels.
There's also a special game mode in the works that's specifically 4v4 v4v4.
Yeah. So that was part of the.
Any hints?
Brian, it's got to do with holograms.
Oh no.
And throwdowns.
Holograms and throwdowns. Yep. Really.
Also, it's going to really emphasize melee. Melee will be a big feature.
And we're kind of doing a melee overhaul, so you can block, parry, that kind of stuff.
I imagine
there will be more melee weapons coming.
Yeah.
Giving all the melee alpha when Southern leaves.
So anime sword battle when?
When did that come out? You're asking?
It'll be in the next patch.
Yeah.
I would hope for the next patch.
Yeah,
like,
and some testable
like the
format.
katana needs to get some more love then.
Well, the melee system's got a whole rework coming.
The melee might not be there. But...
You should talk about what you're planning on it, Noah. If you want to.
So it's going to be a little bit more freeform. I'm actually not the one who built it. It was Evan, but it's going to be a lot more freeform. There's a bunch of different kind of weapons coming out for it. Just a lot of variety, a lot of good stuff, but a lot more freeform, less locked in. So I think it's a lot more fun. I think everybody on the team has thought it was a lot more fun.
If you like watch me with the daggers, that's kind of a pretty good example of what it's going to be like, I think.
Watch you die.
Yes.
Oh. I exploded both of us into smithereens.
Martyrdom.
After this game, I got to go put my daughter to bed.
Yeah.
It's a good thing you're not hosting.
Part of the philosophy of the melee weapons going forward is they're going to have a primary attack and a secondary attack. That's kind of like a, I don't know, if you see Baron with the knives, you can throw them, kind of stuff like that.
Yeah. So it'll make playing each melee weapon more unique when you have that specific one. Right, Noah? You'd say?
Oh, yeah. Yep. All the secondaries are a lot different from each other.
Plus, kinetic charge weapons are going to be entering the game in the next patch for everybody. Yeah. And I can show what that is a little bit. I have a kinetic charge weapon in a hidden inventory spot where I can use my kinetic charge to launch a different type of grenade launcher type effect. And so the daggers, oops, I ran out of juice. Can you come down here, Baron?
Yeah.
Oh my god. The Crushionators?
Crushionators, bro. Crushed it.
Sucker. about that, guys.
I got a Z chip though.
Do you want me to launch another one?
It should just keep going on it, right?
Oh yeah, I didn't turn off.
Yeah, ideally.
Yeah, cool. So the grenade launcher you're introducing would typically come with rays, correct?
Yeah, exactly. I have it equipped on Nick's, but that's his kinetic charge weapon. So each kinetic charge weapon is only going to be equipable by a Zoran in the same weight class. So like Nyx and Rays are both medium class. So I think they would actually be able to equip one another's kinetic charge weapon. Do you know, Noah?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the plan. So, you know, you get your template Rays, Nyx, and then with the modularness of it, you can swap out the torsos, but each weight class will have its own weapon. And so, because you can swap out the different weight classes, the different parts in the same weight class, so that you can swap the weapons.
Yeah, so the ones that we have right now are Raze's grenade launcher. Nyx has a healing beam, so it's more of a support weapon, which I think a lot. I'll play a lot. And then
disconnected.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to. Sorry, I think my my end match sequence was frozen or something, so I had to quit. But I'll start another.
I did notice it was taking a long time between the match. It kept showing the MVPs.
Yeah.
I think that was on me. Yeah. So I'm hosting another one now if anyone wants to play it.
Yeah.
Okay. I just started it, but it hasn't kicked off yet. I may have spoken too soon. Sorry, I was trying to, but I'm gonna start again.
I'm gonna try to host.
There we go.
You got it?
Well, it seemed to work differently this time.
Well, it is the first time we were ever testing.
If you want to try,
this.
Rob, you can.
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Because I actually probably need to like restart the game from that freeze.
Okay. It looks like I'm still having the same issue.
Yeah, that was me too.
I got one up.
You got one up?
Oh, cool.
Working through it.
Thank you. Zolpa Batman. So, if you want to join multi-team deathmatch, go to Zolpa Batman.
That's even more real.
That just must not make any sense.
The reason why Baron's name is Batman, everybody, is because he doesn't sleep, and I think he actually has a bat cave.
Yeah, I do.
Batmobile.
It's like that picture that you sent me of like Batman in his like room hacking was kind of what my setup looks like. So.
That's what I imagine all the time.
The whole thing's made even more real with the picture that Rob made of me.
So I've got Pico's knives equipped now, so you can see some of the different. The new melee system will be more like this one. So if I'm just attacking, you do various slash moves, but if I hold my right mouse button, I can charge kind of a dagger throw, and if I just tap one, I only throw one dagger, but if I hold it, I'll throw two, and they deal good damage. And so sometimes we do games where all you can use are daggers, and it's the knife fight game.
Oh yeah.
And Justina is crazy good at it.
Yeah. I still don't think I've actually beat her in a knife fight yet.
I've only done it because I managed to bring a gun to a knife fight.
Well, that's fair.
Oh my.
Chicken Man.
So many Picos.
Yeah, Pico is
superior.
Popular.
You guys are entitled to your wrong opinions.
I'm more Nyx.
That might explain why you're constantly choosing Nyx. Oops.
Yeah.
Nyx is superior. You can't go wrong with the basics. But man, it is disorienting when you're in a different team besides purple or green because you're
so used to the colors.
No, it's just the spawn point being different. I'm like, where am I?
Yeah, you have to kind of reposition yourself in the map in a new way. I feel that way. It's hard. I wonder what we could do to make that less of a problem. It is really hard to hit Pico when the person knows how to play Pico and really take advantage of all the movement stuff. Very slippery character.
Dare go to purple or blue orb.
One thing I'll say, Pico's daggers feel totally different on Pico than if you use them on another class.
Yeah.
They should be, or they do?
They do feel very different because the thing is, Pico's so squishy, you die very quickly. And so getting in close enough to, it seems like if you're trying to stab a Skrill, you're never gonna be able to deal enough damage in enough time.
Oh, yeah.
There is, you get a pretty good buff to damage if you backstab with Pico. So if you can dodge around somebody, get around behind, you should get a good damage buff.
Yeah.
Like Baron just did to me.
Backstab.
It was like it was choreographed or something.
It was kind of like a dance.
You creeps.
Oh.
Then you camp the sniper with the sniper.
Yeah.
Then you twerk in the distance of my death cam. Ah, Baron. Batman. I will be the Joker to your Batman.
Oh no.
Where's the Joker? Where is he? Where is hiding?
I can't even tell if that's you doing it, Gambit, or someone else.
Where's the Joker? I'm Batman.
This is why I love
People
your
were
voices.
not happy how Batman was treated in the new Suicide Squad game. There was a lot of internet outcry about that one.
What happened? What did they do? I didn't hear about that.
I guess they made him a punk.
Oh, man.
And yeah, like the whole purpose of the game with the Suicide Squad, like killing the whole Justice League, and people were just outraged by the content. And it was just a classic social media funny freak out.
Oh no.
I always forget to take it.
I think it's the fact that they actually did most of the DC characters dirty in the way of that game.
Yep.
I think that's the biggest social outcry that they're having, is the case of out of all of the things that they could have done with the DC characters, they went ahead and did them as dirty as they possibly could.
In a live service model where they don't even use their iconic weapons.
Yeah.
Dude.
It was ridiculous.
If you're out of kinetic charges Pico, you can do nothing.
You can do nothing.
Quitters talk.
That's quitters talk.
Fair point.
Fight to your last breath. Show your Batman.
Oh yeah, that backstab damage is it. Okay, I see it now. Stealth
that was cool.
Backstab. Just gotta find your mark. Where's
the daggers
Batman?
are really cool.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Channel your Batman.
I gotta live up to my namesake. We duking it out. No, no.
Yeah, like this is awesome. This is really cool.
What, the dagger stuff? Like,
yeah, the two invisible guys running at each other.
Yeah, sick, huh?
Plus, Pico gets some pretty nice headshot bonuses with the sniper, so you can like one-hit people.
Totally. I'm sure you'll get some funny moments of people like dashing and turning invisible around another Pico and nobody landing a hit, just running in circles.
Yeah, like just happened.
Yeah.
Oh God, I suck at this.
Serpentine.
What are you doing?
You can do it. You can do it.
No, I can't. Ah! Get away.
Yeah.
I deserved that.
Oh wait, I forgot to do something. Oh.
Lucky that wasn't Caleb.
Yeah, exactly. This is like the inverse of our usual stream energy, because normally we're just watching Caleb stomp everybody with a sniper rifle, and instead you get to me be a punching bag and a bullet sack for everybody.
It is very different.
It is super different.
To be fair, we get to see a lot of variety with you instead of Pelvis Rexley with a sniper the entire match, wrecking everyone.
Because he just stays in overclock mode and he hoards it. Like he just like he has 19 in case he ever wants to do a never-ending beam attack.
One. Right.
I was about to say that. Oh, nice.
That was a close one. So what do you all think about multi-team 4v4v4? I'm curious.
I thought it was a close one. I couldn't see the.
Honestly, I'm all for
Black
it.
Guardians. I like it. It could use some different formatting, obviously, so we can see all the teams' points. I think it should be a little bit more obvious which team is which, because like enemy is enemy, but like sometimes you want to aim for the team that's scoring highest.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
That's on the roadmap of improvements.
We could just do that with like Fresnel or
exactly.
We
just got to pull Fresnel from team color rather than the designation of enemy.
I think the ambiguity adds to the fun of it.
I can see that too.
That's just my point. That's just my personal point, because then it sort of elevates the stress of it, but the fun kind of stress, where you're just like, who am I looking for? Where am I going?
But it does take away from the coordination if they're planning to add more team coordination.
No, that is true.
We can test it. It could always be like an option, like when you're hosting, like you could be able to tick it, so that like you can't you colorblind mode. I guess you can't really call it that because people are gonna actually get confused, but
yeah.
But
anyway,
you could call it team blindness or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and drop out there. Thank you guys so much. I've learned a lot, as I always do when I go to these.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining.
Thanks so much for coming.
Yeah, I appreciate all the hard work you guys put into this.
Well, likewise, I would say what you're doing, you're putting in the time.
Just as helpful.
Yeah.
I mean, really helps too.
Yeah, I've never actually that's why I love sending you guys bug reports, because you guys always are on the ball. You guys always respond, and it motivates people to send bug reports in when they're being heard, instead of it just being like, oh, what's the point? I'm just gonna be wasting my time anyway.
Already got a new bug branch open for this playtest.
You saying that very much appreciate it. Makes me feel like what my Zoran is doing on the screen right now.
Well, anyway, you guys have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
You too.
Thanks so much for coming.
Good work.
Jelly.
Good guys.
Bye.
Love you.
Thank you.
All right, so what are we playing?
I have another multi-team one.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
So I realized we didn't add it to the game states like roulettable matches thing, so we can't actually roulette.
Oh, that's why it's not rouletting. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, definitely not something that we thought we need to do. But I do think that we could add it. It seems pretty stable.
I agree. It's working pretty well. I really liked all the ideas that Jelly was talking about it. I think those should be considered around the Fresnel stuff?
Yeah, definitely worth testing if it's not too hard to change to see how it feels. Because the ambiguity is also kind of cool because you're like really outmatched. But if you stick with your team, then you probably have a lot better chance of winning than when it's 8v8 and it's just kind of random.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, get out of here. Stick your nose in my spawn point.
I'm stuck in a cactus.
I was gonna ask you what you're doing behind that cactus.
I ran out of kinetic charge and I got stuck.
Are you gonna be able to get out eventually, or do we just have to protect you
Yeah.
until you?
I'm out.
I was like, what is he doing? I was actually trying to protect you with a sniper, whatever you were gonna do. You just went behind the cactus and stayed there.
I tried to jump up on the rock and I missed and just that was it. But yeah, I
like
think we're all on the same team.
I love that about this for us. Not so much for the bots.
You're right.
That kind of means that's the end for them.
Yeah.
Especially now that I'm Mr. Likeable.
Oh yeah. How do you like
that? How do you like that?
I feel like it's harder to stick remote mines on bots. I don't know why.
What were the taglines that Steven came up with? I need to remember all of them right now.
For the posters?
For the posters. Can you just repeat the concepts out loud for me and anybody else?
So there's Zoran versus Beefzilla 5. And
that tagline was "I hate your face."
Yeah. I was kind of envisioning it like that's the actual part of the title of it. So it's Zoran versus Beefzilla 5. I hate your face.
Did you oh, bye. Did you post the images in the developer updates?
Unfortunately, I still have to do that.
Okay, but you can,
Yeah,
and so then what we're talking about will be understandable to other people soon, because you'll see the movie posters. Then what was the second one with Nyx?
So that was Revenge of Nyx, and then the tagline is, what was it? It was,
Control Alt. It was like a pun.
It wasn't that.
I gotta go look back in Slack.
It was something like execute.
Ouch.exe.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was so Nyx is like stabbing down on a Pico, like as if it's like an Alfred Hitchcock film, and then it says ouch.exe activated. That's the tagline. That one killed me. But then the best of all, what Steven saved for last today. Tell that one.
Yeah. So that one, it's a rom-com, called Oh My Biscuit.
Oh My Biscuit.
Yeah.
Nod to Mayhem Crew.
And it's Nyx and Pico are looking into each other's eyes, and then Skrill's like in the background, like dropping the biscuits in shock.
Yeah, they're hilarious images. You'll see them soon in Discord, and then soon after that in the game.
Everywhere.
Well, and then they were designed to be in-game posters, so they're gonna populate environments eventually. Ooh.
Love it.
Steven the Judge, you're moving with Pico right now.
Oh. No, not anymore.
You brought an axe to a gunfight.
True. Actually, I brought a punching bag. Whoa. Punching glove.
I think that like those the new emotes Rich, I don't know if you can tell, but they just feel so much more like human, like fluid.
Yeah. No,
You know what I mean?
I saw them before the match started, and Rob was showing them off.
Yeah. I was just standing there doing them with Messi, and got shot with a rocket launcher, but I was just enjoying watching it.
We both got shot with rocket launchers at the exact same time, I think.
Yeah, it seems like some of these bots have figured out this bot is rocket launcher and mangler equipped. That's their loadout.
Oh, man.
That's not loadout. That's what they went and equipped for themselves.
Dang.
They're rising up.
Yeah.
They are. I haven't played Skrill at all. You guys will probably finish this match before I get a chance to. Because you are carrying the team.
And to be fair, I am the host, so I do have a bit of an advantage.
That is a good point. Definitely feels like some of my shots should be landing that aren't. Let's change the screen.
I was watching like me play you through my stream, and you're definitely like a second behind me.
Nice. Hey, shotgun can kill someone. Like the winning kill of the match.
Nice. There he goes.
Yeah, feels good.
That's a nice looking end match sequence.
Yeah, it's really getting better and better. I'm excited for when we do this as a grid of 4 rather than the long scroll final layout.
I think Brian said he was doing that, right?
The jiggle physics on Pico's hair.
Yeah.
Jiggle
cool. That's some nightmare fuel right there.
With the face. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Just like watching this chase you in a dark alley, dude. My gosh.
That's good.
It deserves a poster.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow,
Yeah, pre-train tonight.
The clowns from outer space.
Yeah, that is what they look like. Well, that's good. So, the awesome improvements. That was a great play test, and
Totally.
super fun. Are you guys gonna keep going? I think I'm gonna call it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call it as well.
Yeah, I think I'm.
Yeah.
Appreciate the time, everybody. It was a lot of fun, and we had a lot to show off today.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And really, really good feedback and input from everybody who joined and chatted. Like, there's a lot of really good ideas that came out of it. So I'm excited to make them actionable.
Yeah, likewise. Great job, team.
Have a great night,
soon, and we'll announce our next event shortly after.